Oh, he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open. His head wide open. Cracked open in the face. So we can actually go outside the gate now, and we can teleport from save points. Now there's only certain save points we can actually do this from, as it says right there. I kind of jumped the gun a little bit. And now we have fire. So now we actually do have magic. And we learn dodge roll, which I think is a shared ability that we can actually use in this game. And then we have Jiminy taking track in the journal of all their stuff. And now we have Donald Duck and Goofy as our peeps. So one thing I'm going to do is move some of these synthesis and some of these items to my stock, because I'm going to need those. And now we have Gummi. We'll get into that a little bit later, because there's a lot to that. But Donald has the mage staff, which looks like that. And Goofy has the night shield, which looks like that. So yeah, no, it's actually our... Okay, so we don't have much AP at the moment, so we can't equip more, but can do that to Goofy. Donald does not have any abilities yet, which I'm surprised with, because I thought that was something that was going to happen. Do I want to just try? Yeah, I'll leave it as triangle. Okay, and in this customized cutscene menu, we can actually mess with the way the AI is a little bit in this game when it comes to Donald and Goofy as our party members. So we can move them. Defensive magic. Occasionally advanced magic. Occasionally HP items only in emergency. MP items only in emergency. Goofy. Special attacks go frequently. Constantly. Shield techniques. Frequently. Support actions. Frequently, only in emergency. Why am I making my attack go constantly? Why the fuck did I do that? But yeah, now we have fire. So yeah, we can see all our stats and stuff, all our equipment, all our items, and our abilities that we have at the present moment. So we can read all sorts of stuff in the journals, so like Sora with the chronicles so far, and the character bios for a lot of the different characters. Whole bunch of stuff in there. And then we have a list of shadows, like that's sorry, Heartless. So yeah, Dark Side. Now, one thing I will say when it comes to this game, I've just realized again, you have to go through each of the different entries by themselves. Oh, okay, it actually activates the cutscene over here too. Because usually when you're going towards the Gummi Ship section, this cutscene will play. But I was wondering if it'll actually activate here. We have this little mark that we seen earlier. This is a Trinity Mark. So this is actually a thing that only Kingdom Hearts 1 does. Kingdom Hearts 2, like Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2 and beyond, don't actually have this. But this is an original thing in this game. We only have the blue ones that we can react to at the beginning. But when we have Donald and Goofy, because we have Donald and Goofy in our party at the moment, we will get more characters the further we get through the game that we can choose from in different worlds. We need to go back in those worlds with Donald and Goofy to get these Trinity Marks, and each of them are actually in the journal as well. So we use this one, we go up here, we get the postcard from up here. So we get the Dalmatians talk here. So I've actually never seen that cutscene before. Oh, this is nice and cute. But yeah, I had never actually seen that cutscene before. There you go, another new thing for Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 1 for me is that cutscene. And then we get a Mega Ether for the 4th postcard. So if we go in here, we hold L1, we'll go into our shortcut menu.
Fire!
We can use fire and activate the fireplace. It's only like a little thing. See, now we have a Trinity Mark here. It's a green one, but we don't have the opportunity to actually use that yet. So let's buy an ability stud and actually equip it to Sora. So we'll be getting all sorts of equipment and stuff throughout the game. Yeah, so let's put the ability stud on. Give Goofy Brave Warrior, and give Donald Protect Chain, just to give them something. And if we go into our abilities, we should be able to get Berserk and Dodge Roll. So Berserk is one of those abilities, like Slapshot, that we will not get until later in the game. If we look at our levels, Donald will always be, I believe, one level below us in this game up until we hit level 99, which is the cap. For us, and Goofy is always 2 ahead. I thought it was only 1. So Goofy is at level 11. Is at got 103 experience to the next level, 131 experience for Donald, and 91 experience left to level 10 with Sora. So yeah, so we can go out to the, so Leon, Yuffie and Aerith all disappeared, and now the original NPCs are here. One thing we will do, so that door is boarded up, we're actually going to open that. You can really technically do this in the second visit, because you will need that for later. Because we will actually come back to Travis Town, because there's a lot more to do. But if we go through all this world, we won't actually see any Heartless. Partly that's because we took out the big Heartless we needed to worry about, so we don't have to worry about him. We don't have to worry about the Heartless showing up here again for a little while, because like I said, we got more story when it comes to Travis Town. it's a world that we will return back to. So unfortunately, that will mean that also we have the Heartless coming back. And now we have opened it because that is a giant lock, and we couldn't work out the Keyblade to actually unlock things. So if we go over to this door, there's something else we can activate.
Fire!
There you go, we can open the door. But we won't actually go there yet because we don't have... we have plot that we can go to then later in the game. We have another Trinity Mark. Yeah, I will say, I'm not sure, like I said in the boss battle, I just remembered it now. Some of the bosses actually got recolors, and I'm not sure if it was Final Mix specifically that did that, or it was the HD remixes that changed the color of the bosses. Because a lot of the bosses in this game, I don't think it really happens with the rest of them. So this should be like your first Trinity Mark that you'd be using, and it's all just a bunch of money. So it's nothing really spectacular. It's just one that to say, oh yeah, you got Trinity Marks, go look for them in the rest of the worlds. So I'll go into this save point. Actually, I don't want to save yet, so it won't be too long until we actually save anyway. So yeah, so now the door isn't boarded up because we've unlocked it, and now let's go out the gate and onto the Gummi Ship. So we have Chip and Dale giving us a tutorial on how the map, the world map screen works. So the green cursor that we have right now shows our current position. Select our next destination with the cursor. Observe the battle level when selecting a destination. So stronger star, more stars means stronger Heartless in that world. So the Heartless, again, like Leon said, we don't know how far they've spread. But yeah, we can travel to this world, and it's only level 1. If we travel to this world, it's level 2. Unfortunately, with the Gummi Ship section, we have to fly back to Travis Town, which is a bit of a bummer. We won't get the better abilities of the Gummi Ship until later on in the game. So we can travel to different worlds on the Gummi Ship. The Heartless ships. So Heartless have ships apparently. Control the Gummi Ship with the left stick. Tilt up to descend and tilt down to ascend. So it's actual like inverted controls. The blue gauge on the side shows our power level. So we have firing lasers and all sorts of other stuff that we'll show later on when we equip this, when we get this thing decked out. Consumes power. The green gauge shows the strength of our armor, so that is our health. And if it reaches 0, no matter where we are in the current pathway, we will go back to the defining point. So we'll go back to the world that we were just at. So yeah, so... Oh, okay, so I can't actually change that yet. Okay, so holding the circle button is to fire the lasers. So I will say the Gummi Ship section, like the Gummi Ship in this game, is not as good as like Kingdom Hearts 2's Gummi Ship or Kingdom Hearts 3's Gummi Ship, because I will say that the Gummi Ship returning in those other worlds is fantastic, and I love it. I especially like Kingdom Hearts 2. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not that bad. It's definitely a different departure. X is to brake. Or the cross button, I should say, is to brake in this game. I think the square button when we get it later is boost. If we get a boost ability through gummies. because I want to show off some Gummi Ship customization later on and get more of it and get more opportunity to do so. So we get all sorts of different pickups. On the right hand side we got a scoreboard. I believe that didn't show up even in Final Mix. I think that's actually shows up for the HD remixes themselves, which I think is great. You get to see what item pickups you've had, how many Heartless you've destroyed. The score is a great part of this. I missed all of those. So yeah, we have a world here. Wonderland, which is basically our World 1. I mean, technically Travis Town is our World 1, because it's really like our tutorial level, but Wonderland is our first Disney world in this game. So yes, that Wonderland from Alice in Wonderland makes an appearance in the first game.
Oh, my furry witches! I'm late! Oh, I'm here! I should be there! Oh, I'm late! Oh, the queen! She clapped my head for sure!
Like, who the hell is that? So we have another Trinity Mark. We have no safe zone yet. Back to the rabbit hole if we want to. I'm going to push this now. We won't look at it until later, but it'll be better if we do it now than later. Because there's quite a few things that we need to do in this room. But let's go to the door.
How did he get so small?
No, you're simply too big. Must you be so loud? You woke me up. Good morning. Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle?
Now,
over there.
I will say the lip syncing, the first line wasn't really that great, but he's kind of yawning at the same time. So I get why the lip flap is moving, but it kind of didn't make sense. Drink the bottle, and I don't know how Sora drinks it, and Donald and Goofy grow smaller in size as well as Sora. But now, violence. So we have shadows returning, but we also have new enemies, new Heartless. These guys are called Red Nocturnes. Basically, they're the fire mages of the Heartless circle. We will get more magic spells later on in the game, so we'll get more Nocturnes showing up, or like Nocturne-like creatures. They won't actually be called Nocturnes because the fire ones are called Nocturnes. So I think it's like there's a few colors that we get, but yeah, we have violence. But yeah, once you hear that spawning sound of Heartless, that's when you'll know, oh yeah, the Heartless are around. We need to activate it, we need to pursue violence. Wow, two accessory items in a row from Heartless. That is crazy. So yeah, so we grew small, we wouldn't be able to get through the door, because the door is asleep. As we see. So we would have to turn big and move the bed in the first place. So since we did that early, we can proceed on with the world. Kind of took like an early step out of sequence there, but made it better because we didn't have to necessarily kind of backtrack
Court is now in session!
Apparently there is
I'm
court.
on trial?
There is a trial.
Why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
Yeah, but yeah.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with
So
her
now you would
head!
think there would be a lip flap there.
Please.
Hold it right
With
there.
that gas, but it's not.
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
So I will say when it comes to like the Disney characters, I'm not sure if this world specifically. Yeah, so we need to get evidence. Yeah, the lip flap wasn't great when it comes to Disney characters. I'm not sure if it's just this world or not. So I will save here. So yeah, so we got boxes all over the place that we need to find for evidence in this world. Can we go into the Gummi Ship here, or is that not a thing that we can do? Okay, so we can actually board the Gummi Ship in this one. So unfortunately, one thing we need to do is if we want to go to this world, we can't go all the way over there. We have to travel back to Travis Town. Yeah, so I'm not really doing things out of sequence. I just want to travel ahead to the next world that I'm going to be doing after, because I think I'm still going to be doing Wonderland as my next world, because that usually is our world 1. But world 2, like basically the first 3 worlds that we choose, that we have to offer, so Wonderland and the other 2 worlds that we can go to, actually can be done in any order that you please. Like we have to see like the opening couple of cutscenes in Wonderland, or like Wonderland to get to like the world behind it. But we don't necessarily have to go to Wonderland until like the last world in this sequence, if we don't want to. Yeah, so we can do any of these worlds in order, in any order that we please. And I do like that about the Gummi Ship in this game, and it does kind of continue a little bit into the other Kingdom Hearts games. Is that you can really kind of choose, there's only a couple, like I think Kingdom Hearts 2, like one of the first worlds after Twilight Town and Hell of Action, you can either choose from Land of Dragons or Beast Castle, so it only gives you 2 options. So we got a new mission. We got a new trophy for that, I'm not sure. So yeah, so we got all sorts of points and stuff. So that was get a score of 80 or higher. so let's go this way now. We'll leave the last world on our journey till last. So, yeah, if we play it now, it's a little bit of a difficulty spike. Like, you can manage to do it. I wouldn't say it's a difficulty spike, but it can be a world that you can do, but it will probably need to grind a little bit, especially on higher difficulties. Because I've never really done it outside of sequence, outside of Wonderland being my first world, and the next world after this one in our pathway being the last world that I usually go to in this first sequence. Because we will get to see more worlds other than the 3 worlds that we have here. These yellow tiles not going to get them. But yeah, it gives us specials, which I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Giant asteroid in the corner. You have to shoot at it a lot, otherwise there's going to be a lot of damage on the Gummi Ship. Trust me, they really do that in this game. Like, I've actually seen the asteroids take out the very early Gummi Ships. Ow! That was a butt shot. New high score, and we got Olympus Coliseum. So we'll see the opening couple of cutscenes to this world as well, but we won't really dive into this world too much. And I'm going to say there's not too much to it either. So first things first, with some of this treasure chests over here. Grab it. We have another mega potion. Oh, a Trinity Mark. I forgot this one was here. So yeah, so it's not just Travis Town that has Trinity Marks, as we've seen with Wonderland as well. But we have all sorts of different, if we go into the journal, go into the Trinity list, it gives us how many Trinities we've actually found. So the blue Trinity is Trinity Jump. That's actually what it's called, the ability. It gives us a list of Trinities that are in the game. So we have 17 in the entire game. But they don't actually show you where those Trinities are in the world, where they're located. We won't get that until Kingdom Hearts 2. Which sucks. So we have a little white one here. Oh, we won't be getting that until way later in the game. My god. I think out of Trinities, that's the last one I think we actually get. So here's the save point. We have another Trinity Mark here. We won't get that until probably mid-game.
Good timing. Give me a hand, will you? Move that pedestal over there for me. I gotta spruce this place up for the games.
Games. The games. But yeah, we can't push it on this side for some reason. I always seem to go to the left side, but you can never have the animation for the left side. Oh, now I got it. Okay. I've never actually been able to push it from the left side. It's always been the right side. When I've pushed it, I've had to push it from the right side. I've never been able to do it from the left side. So yeah, so we need to push it until we get the it weighs a ton pop-up message come up.
It's way too heavy.
What? Too heavy? Since when have you been such a little...
Was
Oh, wrong guy. What are you doing here? This here's the world-famous Coliseum, heroes only. And I got my hands full preparing for the games, so run along, pipsqueaks. Look, it's like this. Heroes are coming from all over to fight ferocious monsters right here in the Coliseum.
You've got heroes standing right in front of you.
Yup, he's a real hero chosen by the Keyblade.
And we're heroes
that's what I
too.
was so.
Hero? That grunt?
What's so funny? I fought a bunch of monsters.
Yeah, so we kind of don't get the context
Hey,
until probably
if you can't
after
even move
Wonderland that we kind of be like, yeah, ton of monsters, like we've fought
You
a few
can't
heartless
hold yourself.
so far. But then if we include the next world as well, we've definitely fought a lot of monsters because we've been more heartless as well. In the world after Wonderland
Okay,
and
so
in
it
the
takes more
Colosseum.
than brawn. Well, let's see what you can do.
Okay, so we can go over to Phil now to go into the training mode. I don't think I'll actually do that because that might take a lot of time. So we'll save here. And next time we'll head back to Wonderland and finish that world because at the moment I kind of don't want to go into the Colosseum just yet because the difficulty ramps up a little bit in this world, and I think I would rather love the next lot of magic as well as the more experience before going into this world, especially in Proud Mode, because I've never actually played Proud Mode before. So I don't know how, because I know how hard it can be in Standard Mode. So and that's after doing Wonderland as well. So I probably want to do Wonderland first, and then go into the rest of Olympus Colosseum. And then we'll head into the world after that, because that is another problem altogether. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching these next two episodes of Kingdom Hearts. I do like the hour recording of these, because as you can see, we've recorded this game for 2.5 hours already, and it doesn't actually feel like it's been that long. To be honest, it doesn't feel like it's been like 2.5 hours of the game so far, but it's been a lot of fun. I love recording like the hour sessions of this because yeah, sometimes I can get engrossed in game. One thing I think I'm going to try and do is try and get a world, try and get most of a world done, if not a full world done in a particular hour session, like an hour session. Sometimes that won't happen, because some worlds, especially later in the game, are going to be longer and longer. But some of these early worlds will probably go fast. Like I think Wonderland, once we get into it, I think might be finished in our next session. Unless we, divert and go exploring a little bit for treasure chests and Trinity Marks and stuff like that. Might be a little bit longer than just the 1 hour long session of recording. But yeah, some of the early worlds will be around, probably around an hour. And I mean, that's good for Kingdom Hearts 1 specifically, because it's not really... It can be a big RPG. I've seen a lot of people sink a lot of hours into this game. But it's not like Kingdom Hearts 2 and beyond when it comes to worlds sometimes, where some of the worlds can take a lot longer than that to complete. But an hour is pretty good for a session. So thank you guys so much for watching these next 2 episodes. Episode, I think, 4 and 5 of Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix. So next time we'll be heading into Wonderland, hopefully. In the next session we can actually finish the world off. Even though we just got there in this episode. I think we'll be I think usually how I'm playing it, I think we'll be pretty close in our next session to actually finishing that world. And then after that we'll be heading to this world and seeing what this world has to offer, and then we'll go into the next one after that. So yes, we got some busy time ahead. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching these next 2 episodes of Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix via the Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 remixes in the Story So Far collection for the Sony PlayStation 4. This has been My Man 100. You guys have a great day night, and of course, take care.